Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a wrestler standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in officially 204 3/4 pounds. This veteran has 19 victories, 12 defeats, and 1 draw. Presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world from Huntington Beach, California. He is the People's Champ, the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito. And across the cage stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Also a wrestler, he too stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight, 203 1/2 pounds. In 29 professional fights, his record, 21 victories and 8 defeats. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, here is the MMA legend and former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Chuck the Iceman Liddell!
Protect yourself at all times. Follow my touch gloves and let's do this.
Years after their first fight, they meet again for the 3rd and final time. Hall of Famer versus Hall of Famer. Tito versus Chuck.
The tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife.
I was going to ask you, is it crazy that we're sitting here watching these two guys fight right now?
Man, this is amazing.
It's weird. I mean, a little strange, though. I'm like, wow, this is like dreamlike almost.
What a buzz in the air. The energy off the charts here at the Forum.
Man, you can tell that Tito still remembers, and Chuck still remembers how to get him.
He's got that right hand cocked and loaded, does Liddell.
And he's fading away from his lead leg, which makes it difficult. Look, in wrestling, you call it stalling when you back up, because it's hard to take a guy down that moves away from you, because the minute you change levels and take a shot, his hips are already 6 inches to a foot behind where they were.
Big left hand misses, and look at Tito. Feeling the flow.
Tito's feeling confident that swing that did something to him, you know, that let him know that, okay.
Chuck says once he feels my power, all those bad memories from the first 2 fights will come flowing back into Tito's body.
And Chuck is having to touch him with something, though. Tito's growing more confidence as the minutes tick away here.
Well, and he really can't rush in, Tito, because Chuck's loaded up on that back leg.
Yeah, Chuck is remarkably a lot slower than he was before.
It's obvious.
He's got that power still. You have to understand he has that power still. The power's the last to go.
I like that aggressiveness with the right hand with Tito. He just needs to believe in himself here.
Yeah, Tito's using a lot of energy, just building up the courage. Tito, you got this. Come forward.
Tito felt that Chuck Liddell's been sandbagging in some of those pad work videos, that he knows once he gets in here, he's expecting the best Chuck Liddell he can. But right now, Chuck does not look all that great.
Well, Chuck told us that. He said that he's always hit pads or done anything in front of the camera, southpaw, or steps off in a non-normal stance, so that way he doesn't give anything away to his opponents.
Yeah, Chuck can't seem to find his feet underneath him. But for what it's worth, Tito's not taking advantage of anything. So there's something that he's still saying that Chuck is still dangerous.
He's given him the respect based on what happened all those years ago. Not what he's seeing right now. First right hand throw by Liddell, and he's down on the canvas.
But you see, that big right hand had a lot of power.
Yeah, right now Chuck trying to tee off and land on the shot, but Tito is not really coming in with shots as far as taking a wrestler shot. He's doing a good job of throwing his hands. I'd like to see him be a little more confident and just let loose. I think right now, Strad pointed out, it's hard to forget about the last 2 times he's faced him.
Yeah, what Chuck is going to have to do, he's going to have to start building in his combination and touching Tito a little bit more to get him to cover up, and then that's when he's going to be able to find his shots. But as it stands right now, just one punch at a time is not going to penetrate the defense of Tito Ortiz.
No, and by backing up like this and not throwing anything, not taking the initiative, if this just continues for 15 minutes, Tito wins the fight on the decision.
Absolutely, and not to mention, you know, neither the gas tank has been tested yet, but this is a great fight. Both of these guys are at the perfect time to fight each other. You know, this is a better fight than it probably would be.
Look at Ortiz saying, let's see if you still got that power.
Fired out a double jab, putting his hands down, goading Chuck to come in, which I think will set his shot up better. We haven't really seen Tito commit to a takedown yet.
No, we haven't, but what we want to see is Tito commit to a shot. But just commit.
Oh, there Ortiz with the right hand. Liddell's down, and Liddell is out.
You got caught.
Tito Ortiz. Wow. Just Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell.
Big shot.
Redemption is here.
What Chuck Tito's doing. That's part of his
Yeah, they're trying to stop him.
That's Tito's guy's thing, though.
Let him have his moment. He's waited 14 years for it.
Yeah, big punch by Tito Ortiz. Started to believe in his hands. Early around, he missed a big punch and almost fell down, almost spun him out. But then he went off of that and said, you know what, I'm going to really let him have it, and he unloaded a big shot on Chuck Liddell. Leveling Chuck Liddell.
He did it the way that Chuck did it to him. Beat him up against the cage, and it was over. Let's watch it again, Rashad. Take us through it.
Yeah, you see him just right here slipping underneath and then coming right there with the straight right, not finding it there, but then coming back right there and catching Chuck flush right there on the nose and the mouth there, and they put Chuck out. And he goes in there for a little extracurricular, but then the referee covered it pretty well. And then, as you see here, Chuck was initiating the combination here. And in the exchange, right here, you see Tito come back with a big right hand, a lot of power, and just completely crumbles Chuck Liddell to the canvas. And now the extra punches on the way down. What you see here, once again, the big right hand, Chuck Liddell falls to the ground. And, you know, Tito kept the pressure on from the beginning of the fight and didn't go for the takedown. He wanted to knock out Chuck Liddell. He wanted it in the fashion that he's gotten it twice. And today was a big day of redemption for Tito Ortiz. He can retire in peace, knowing that he's closed out a chapter in his life with a big win over one of the best to ever do it, Chuck Liddell.
Well, Tito Ortiz says this will be his last fight. Hopefully for Chuck Liddell, it's his too. Tito Ortiz gets his redemption, and he did it just the way he said he would, by knockout.
Absolutely. I mean, these two old guys in here fighting, but you felt the passion, you felt the hard work, and the people showed out. The people came to see these guys fight, and that is remarkable.
Let's send it back into the cage now, and Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 4 minutes, 24 seconds, round number 1. We have your winner by KO victory. He is the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz.
Frank Mir in the cage, going to speak to the Huntington Beach bad boy.
Here, guys, with the winner, Tito Ortiz.